Hi guys, welcome back to another amazing episode of Gossip Field with Fola. Actually, today's episode I'm not addressing much stories. I just want to talk about a very important issue, which is homosexuality in Africa. And of course, I have people who also had their opinion also to put in onto this show. Actually, what is homosexuality? Homosexuality is when one is attracted to someone of the same gender. That's when a male is attracted, when a male is attracted to a male and a female is attracted to a female. Actually, I find this so odd. Well, everyone is prone to their opinion, and of course they can't be crucified for it. As we have people who are homosexual, so we have people who are bisexual. I actually summoned the courage to talk about this topic when I watched the video of Bisi Alimi, that's a Nigeria gay activist. This man, will I even refer to him as a man or woman? Well, Bisi Alimi is an activist who wants homosexuality to be legalized in Nigeria. Well, I have people's opinion, like I rightly said, on today's show. And of course, here is the video where he talked to BBC, telling them why he felt so disappointed in Nigeria for not legalizing homosexuality.
Tí a bá wò nípa orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ó jẹ́ nǹkan ìbànújẹ́. Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yín náà ti ṣe sọ, orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà jẹ́ aṣíwájú ní orílẹ̀-èdè Áfíríkà. Nǹkan ìbànújẹ́ ló jẹ́ wípé aṣíwájú ó wá di ẹni tí a gbàgbé sẹ́yìn. Ní tó bá kan ọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ wípé àwọn ènìyàn ní àǹfààní láti jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n jẹ́, àwọn èèyàn ní àǹfààní àti ẹ̀tọ́ láti nífẹ̀ẹ́ ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́. Nǹkan ìbànújẹ́ ló jẹ́ fún mi ipò tí Nàìjíríà wà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń sọ yìí. Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí, ìlú Yorùbá ni mo dẹ̀ gbé dàgbà kí n tó wá sí ìlú òyìnbó. Mi ò rí kà nínú àṣà Yorùbá wípé àṣà Yorùbá lòdì sí ọkùnrin ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ obìnrin. Èmi náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá wípé kò síbi tí mo ti lè rí nínú àṣà Yorùbá wípé àṣà Yorùbá fọwọ́ sí ọkùnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ obìnrin. Nǹkan kan tí a wá lè mú kúrò ní pé àṣà Yorùbá kò kọbi ara sí ní ìgbà tó fi jẹ́ wípé tẹ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara yín. Kókó tó wà nínú àṣà Yorùbá nìyẹn. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́, ìfẹ́ ni kókó. Ṣé bí Ṣàngó ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣé a lè gbà Ṣàngó láyè? Ṣàngó jẹ́ ọkùnrin tó ń dirun, tó ń wọ yẹrí, tó ń wọ síkẹ́ẹ̀tì. Tí a bá rí ọmọkùnrin tó dirun, tó ń wọ yẹrí, tó ń wọ síkẹ́ẹ̀tì ní títì ní Èkó lọ́wọ́ tàwa, àbí ní Ìbàdàn, àbí nílùú Oǹdó, òkúta làwọn èèyàn máa sọ lu ọmọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, nítorí wọ́n máa sọ wípé kò ń ṣe àṣà wa. Àmọ̀ràn tí mo ní fún ìjọba ni wípé kí wọ́n má gbàgbé nígbà tí wọ́n ń lọ láti ilé sílé máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún ìbò wípé àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n dìbò fún wọn lára wọn jẹ́ ọkùnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin àti obìnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ obìnrin. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣèpinnu wípé àwọn máa ṣe kí ni, àwọn máa sọ Nàìjíríà di ìlú tó jẹ́ ìlú gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Kí ló wá dé tẹ́ wá ń sọ wípé ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan lẹ́yìn máa ṣèjọba fún, ẹ̀mí ṣèjọba fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan, tí ẹ wá ń yọ òfin, tí ẹ wá mú Nàìjíríà tẹ́ wá di àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tẹ́ wá pín wọn sí ọ̀nà méjì, àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí ẹ̀yin fẹ́ àtàwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí ẹ̀yin ò fẹ́, tẹ́ wá dá ẹ̀wọ̀n sílẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tẹ́yin ò. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè wá sọ wípé òkè o, gbogbo ìbò tí mo gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọkùnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin ẹ yọ kúrò nínú ìbò mi nítorí pé kí ni mi ò fẹ́ wọn. Èmi mọ̀ wípé olórí kan máa wá ní Nàìjíríà bó lè ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Gabon. Olórí náà wá sọ wípé ó ti tó àsìkò ká fi òpin sí irú òfin báyìí.
Judging from my own school of thought, I believe Africa is full of culture and tradition. Just to bring a foreign belief to influence the belief and traditions of Africa, I think it will take a long way. What is the point when you are involved in an act that you can't be proud of in public, that you will feel ashamed of it? Having said that, I wouldn't mind people's opinions.
Historically, God created man and a woman. He did not create a male to be lusting after a male. It is a man and a woman. So why should somebody now say a man should be copulating with a fellow man. It is wrong. From another angle, which is the elite perspective. By elite, I mean political, religious, and cultural leaders. They see homosexuality as an imported evil, which is totally against our cultural and traditional values. And it accounts for what happened in Uganda in 2014 and some other countries where a law was passed that prohibits homosexuality. Even in the colonial days, we were told that 72 countries signed against homosexuality, of which Africa happens to have 32. So it is against our belief. Another aspect is the nature's angle. Naturally, we were taught that a male should go with a female. Even in the animal kingdom, you can never see a male dog lusting after a male dog. It is a male dog for a bitch, which is the feminine species of dog. Then a ram will only go for a sheep, not a fellow ram. E-goat will only go for a she-goat, not a fellow e-goat. Where did we get all these things from? And the last but not the least, the religious aspect of it. All holy books teach against homosexuality. Of course, I've never heard of any that supports it. In the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of such act. And that is why it is still called sodomy, which means the act of the sodomites. So anybody practicing it now is heading towards same destruction. It is not a judgmental statement. It is a fact. It is grounded, established in the Bible. So in Africa, we don't see it as being part of us going into homosexuality.
Scientifically, I think reproduction would not take place if homosexuality is being encouraged or is being legalized. It is one thing to practice homosexuality while it is another thing to be a crossdresser. But of course, those two has a lot of people's opinion, judging from the way Bobrisky dresses. A lot of people used to believe Bobrisky practices homosexual, but to me, I believe Bobrisky is just a cross-dresser. Same as we have James Brown, is also a cross-dresser. Doesn't mean he also practices homosexuality. Although there are a lot of people's opinion toward their mode of dressing, but I believe they are only using those avenues to promote businesses and their brands on social media. Compared to Bisi Alimi, who wants homosexuality to be established in Nigeria.
The thing is, we all know that the African continent is endowed with so much value, culture, and tradition. So our tradition here does not allow a thing of such. It does not give room for homosexuality. I could remember vividly a time in the Anglican Communion, a verdict was passed across that even the Church of Nigeria, I mean the Anglican Communion, should start joining people of the same sex in holy matrimony. But I could remember that the Church of Nigeria refused, that there is no proof, there is nothing of such in their holy book. So generally in Africa, I can just say that it is a taboo because we so much have respect for our culture and tradition.
Woman to get married to a woman, the man to get married to a man. There are a lot of things that are attached to it. Even if it doesn't have even if it doesn't have much side effects on the part of the woman, think about the man. Let's just think about the practical part in which a man has to meet with a man. How does this even correlate? What is the connection? I also like somebody else to talk about it.
It has to do in respect of the issue of tradition, which is born out of morality. We have tribes in Africa that deal more on traditional tenets, what the forefathers have left behind. Because you have to look at the issue of high level of illiteracy as well. And the high level of illiteracy is not that the people are so illiterate that they do not have the knowledge in their moral standards and tribal ethic and sentiments. So when you're talking of the possibility of homosexuality having a breakthrough in Africa, you need to first of all deal with that foundation of morality. The moral standard in most of the African tribes, all right, which is embedded in the standard that the grandparents, the forefathers have left behind, is such that it's a bond whereby it binds the people together, their mental capacity, their emotional capacity, everything is embedded in these moral tenets. So it's very difficult for you to break an individual out of a tradition which he has been living through for many years, which it has been passed down to him. And one of the moral tenets always have a malicious view to homosexuality. It's believed that homosexuality is not a thing of morality, especially in the African tradition.
What do you also think about homosexuality as a taboo in Africa? Having said that, I really appreciate your amazing response on homosexuality as a taboo in Africa. This is where I've been wrapping it up onto this episode of Gossip Field with Fola. If there's any issue or topic or anything you want me to talk about, please kindly put it in the comment section. It shall be addressed. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press on the bell logo beside it to see the notification whenever I drop a new video. Until the next time I'll be showing up on your screen, please stay safe.